We'll play it at every memorial service in Iraq and Afghanistan. You'll come and sing it for the president when we kick off the program. But there's always a but in the government, right? Sometimes a big one. He said, but in the second verse, where the soldiers are afraid and they're not sure that they want to be there, could you change that? Because we want to make it all positive, all upbeat. Could you change those words? Marine, I knew right away. I didn't even have to think about it. I said, no, sir. I can't change one word of that song. Because on that mountaintop in Nicaragua, we were afraid. But what's your program about? What is it you're trying to do? And he said, well, what we want is what happened to our Vietnam veterans to never happen again. Because you know they were disrespected when they came home, right? We got any Vietnam era veterans here? Raise a hand. How about a hand for them? Come on. Welcome home. Thank you for your service. Thank you. He said, we want what happened to them to never happen again. We want, regardless of what people think of the war, or their politics, or their race, or their religion, or their socioeconomic background, whatever that means. We want them to support our men and women in uniform. And I said, I'll write you that song. He told me later he never expected to hear from me again, but there were two things that Mr. Rumsfeld did not know. One is that I think songwriting is like farming. When you're playing guitar, you're just planting seeds. And I've been fortunate enough to write songs for the Oak Ridge Boys and Steve Wariner and Trisha Yearwood and all kinds of people. I got really lucky in my life. So he didn't know, one, that I had a recording studio in my basement. And see, I think when you're planting those seeds, you're just putting them in the ground, and if God makes it rain, something might grow. And he did not know that, one, I had a recording studio, and two, God was about to make it rain. So I sat down on my couch, and I turned on my cassette recorder, and I would tell that young lady what a cassette is when we're done. And however long this song is how long it took to write. It just came out. So those other songs I'll take a little bit of credit for, but this one, all goes to God, because it just came out. And I went down in the basement and I recorded it, and I sent it Federal Express overnight to Donald Rumsfeld, Secretary of Defense, $10.75. He never paid me back. He called me the next day and he said, this is our song, son. This is going to be our theme. We have sang it for Mr. and Mrs. Bush Sr. We've sang it for Mr. and Mrs. Bush Jr. We've sang it for the Clintons. We've sang it for the Obamas. We've sang it for Mr. and Mrs. Trump. It's played at every memorial service in Iraq and Afghanistan. Every year we sing it at the Vietnam Wall. Every year we sing it on Memorial Day at the World War II Memorial. And I'm not saying that to brag. I hope it doesn't sound like that. I hope it doesn't sound like oh, look at what we did. That's not what I mean. What I mean is simply this, and I'll shut up because I'm talking and I can't seem to quit. There's no place on this earth that Dalen and June, Doug, Mark, Dirk, and myself would rather be than right here in our hometown to sing it for you tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making this beautiful event. I want to thank Bud and Butch and all the people that let us play and put this on every year. They work really hard to make this a great event. This song is called Red, White, and Blue, and it's for every soldier and every person that ever contributed to our freedom. God bless them. God bless you.
Well, they come from every corner of our country. The cities, the mountains, and the farms. Modern day men and women, like our heroes from the past. Whenever we need them, all we have to do is ask. They're Christian, they're Muslim and they're Jew, but they're all red, white, and blue. Sacrificing the family and the friends for our country and the freedom they defend. Giving everything they got, some have had to give it all. The black man, the white man, and the Sioux. The middle class, the poor, and the well-to-do. And they're all red, white, and blue. When their duty calls them to stand guard and patrol, they represent with honor the values we uphold. They're all proud Americans, tested, tried, and true. They're all red, white, and blue. How about a hand for all our men and women still downrange this evening in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Syria, in Persia, in Africa. They're all proud Americans, tested, tried, and true. They're red, white, and blue. They're all red, white, and blue. Like me and you. Well, God bless America, the land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. From mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. From mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, our home. Sing it with us one time. Home. From mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America. God bless Statesville, North Carolina, 'cause this is our home, sweet. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red pristine in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?